Oh! Good. 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 That was good.
Alright, what's up guys? So the dunk session you just saw was yesterday. Today is Thursday for me, and today I have a leg workout. I'm not going to show the entire thing like I normally do just because I'm kind of in a rush. Got to go to the Wolves game tonight. Yesterday's dunk session went really well. Hit 3 new dunks for myself on 9 feet, which was pretty crazy. So yeah, today we're doing panda pulls, some squats, and some other stuff. So yeah, I'll put the working sets in here. Yeah, let's get to it. All right, rest of the workout is just Nordic curls and then some ab wheel stuff. So just some hamstrings and then some core. So that's really all I got. And I'm not gonna film it just because I gotta hurry up so I can get to this game. But yeah, the rest of this video will be questions from last week's video. If you guys are not aware, I answer questions that are on my midweek training session video. If there's questions on any video, I answer them once a week in my training videos. So definitely make sure to drop some of your own questions and stay tuned because some of these questions you might have as well, and they'll be very beneficial to your dunk journey and your dunks training. So yeah, let's get right to it. All right, what's up, guys? Here we are back with more questions. If you guys did not know, I answer questions on every video, and these questions are literally just questions that you guys comment on my midweek training cycle videos. So today we've got questions from last video, obviously. And before we start, if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments as you're listening. If you hear anything that makes you think of something, just leave it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer it next video. It'll definitely help you with your training and dunking. And if you're wondering why I'm all dressed up in like a little dunking outfit, it's because I'm actually going to dunk with one of the most legendary dunkers of all time.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Woo! September, I believe. Ooh. Let's go, boy. Oh. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Get up, T. Oh, my goodness. He's got that. He's got that.
Hey. Ooh. Oh. Woo. Oh, yeah.
All right, the first question is more of like a personal question for me, and it is, what do you think you're going to test at dunk camp? So if you guys do not know, dunk camp is a camp made by dunkers for dunkers. And one of the important parts of that camp is that you get to test your vertical officially and accurately. So they test approach vertical and a standing vertical. To be honest with you, I don't really care about my standing vertical, so I'm not even going to give a guess. If I did have to guess, it'd probably be like 32. I've done 30, so probably around 32. My approach vertical, I guess I should start by saying last year I tested a 37.5-inch vertical off full approach. And I felt terrible that day. My knees were hurting a lot, and it was just not good at all. So I think that this year, I would definitely say that I've had some jumps that were at 40, maybe a little bit over. So my goal is like 42, 43, but I'd be happy with anything over 40, to be honest with you. I'm going to not talk too much about that question because I want to help you guys as much as possible with these other ones. So another one is, how hard is it to dunk in game compared to dunking in a dunk session? I would say that the biggest difference for me is that in a dunk session, if you guys watch my videos, well, I'll just start by saying, if you watch my videos, you'll see that I'm hitting like windmills, reverse pumps, east bays, and just all this crazy stuff. And you'd think like, oh, this guy's definitely like insane in games, dunks on a bunch of people. That's not exactly the case. I probably only have like 7 or 8 dunks in games ever, and only one of them was like on somebody. And it's not like I'm doing windmills or anything. It's literally just been one-handers and two-handers. That's it. So yeah, and the biggest difference is just that it's off lob versus off dribble. A lot of people don't understand this difference, which is probably why this question was asked. And the easiest way to explain it is just because of the arm swing. When you're going up off dribble, you only have this right here because you have the ball. You're going up like this, and you're also like, you're not weighed down by the ball, but the ball is just restricting your movement. I mean, you kind of are weighed down by the ball. It obviously adds a little bit of mass, but on a lob, you get a full approach. You get to swing your arms while you're running, which helps you build more speed. And then you're using that speed and going up with it, which propels you into the air. So that's the biggest difference, is like just arm swing. I just get a lot more arm swing when going off lob, and that is the reason that I am pushed to do better dunks in sessions than in games. And also in games, more fatigued, a lot more running, especially if you're in season playing games. So yeah, that's the biggest thing for me, is that arm swing, and then also just being fatigued during basketball season all the time. Third question is, what plyos do I do? It might surprise you, but I don't do any plyos. The only plyo I do is max approach, max effort jumps, And then also I do some like light level plyos, like literally just hopping around on like 1 or 2 feet. It's a little more complex than that, but it's really not much. It's just to warm up for my leg days. And the reason that I only really do max effort jumps is because, in my opinion, I would, very strongly say that it's the only plyo you need to really jump higher. If you're not trying 100%, you're not going to get 100% out of it. So for me, I've been doing max effort jump sessions since I was probably 11, 12 years old. And because of that, I was able to get to around a 35-inch vertical with nothing else. Very little lifting. Definitely not periodized at all, which is the next question. So yeah, I'd say like the only plyo that you really need to do, especially if you're a beginner, is just max effort jumps. You just got to be jumping as hard as you can. And if you're not trying 100%, then it's just you're not really pushing yourself. And muscles do not really grow or whatever unless they're adapting to something. So if they're just doing the same thing over and over again, like trying like 70%, there's no adaptation there. But if you're trying 100%, then you're fatiguing your muscles and they have to adapt to it and then they jump higher over time. So I'm not the perfect person to explain that because I have very little experience besides just personal experience getting better at jumping. But this next question, I also have not a ton of personal experience. I mean, not a ton of actual experience on, but I will definitely try my best to explain it. And that is, how do you determine periodization for my training? So if you guys did not know, I'm actually on JumpX, which is a vertical jump, I don't even know, coaching service by Tom Barnes and Austin Young. So they actually do all my periodization for me. They set up all my workouts and all that. So shout out to them for sure for doing that. So to be honest with you, I can't fully answer that question. I can't really tell you like a bunch of things because, I don't have a degree. They have degrees. So yeah, I will tell you some things about my training though, for sure. So one thing for me that is very important is dunk camp, which happens in June and July. Utah is in June and Wisconsin is in August. So basically, I'm training for those 2 months there. And yeah, I'm just training really hard to get to those 2 months. So what I basically do is I'm training really hard right now and in previous months. And then next month, once June rolls around, I will start doing less things and get back in, like, just freshen up really. Like, right now I'm super fatigued, so my dunk sessions, like, I'm not even doing as good as I really could. And I'm just going to keep loading up until June. I'm going to let off a bit, and then that adaptation will just go through the roof. So, yeah, I would say that periodization, I typically do 4-week cycles. I know there's a bunch of different terms for periodization that I just simply haven't learned yet. And I hope to learn that because, one day I love my coaches, but I would love to be able to do what they do because I think it's super cool. So I definitely have a lot to learn, but I would say that, yeah, I just am preparing for an event and I just lead up to it the best way possible. For this topic, I would say definitely go to Isaiah Rivera's YouTube channel. He's got a ton of different videos on jump training, periodization that are all out for free. So, yeah. But I think those are some pretty good questions. If you guys have any questions that you would like me to answer or do my best to answer, because I'll always do my best to answer every question, please leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them next week. This week was obviously pretty short. That's just because I didn't get a ton of questions. So definitely leave me some. Stay tuned for more dunk sessions and videos like this because I have so much coming. I am behind right now, but I'm working my hardest to get a ton of stuff out for you guys this summer. So yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment some questions. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.